This is a bus.
That is also a bus.
This is not a bus, but my wife.
And this is also a bus.
And what's special about it is that it does not move. And you can stay in them. So in this video, I'm going to take you on a tour and show you what it's like to stay in a decommissioned bus in Singapore. What's up guys, so welcome back to another hotel review, and today we'll be actually reviewing the Bus Collective, which is a really interesting concept and the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. So the Bus Collective uses decommissioned buses and converts them into guest rooms, giving them a new lease of life. And the overall development spans across over 8,600 square meters and it has 20 over buses. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the driver's seat in one of the buses and we are going to be checking out one of them. So without further ado, let's get on with the bus tour.
Disclaimer: this review involves a complimentary stay with no monetary transactions involved. Our aim is to offer genuine insights and honest opinions based on our experiences, ensuring integrity and transparency in our content. Don't worry, we got your back. Our main deal is keeping it real by giving you accurate and unbiased information. Though we got free barbecue food from them.
So let's begin the room tour of the Bus Collective King George room, and as we step into the room itself, we are immediately greeted by the shower area and the toilet over here. We're gonna check that out later in a bit, but let's get on to the front of the bus first. And as you can see, there's a sofa bed over there, and this bed can be extended out as a third bed as well. When Rose angry at me, then I can sleep there lah. And as you move further along in front of the bus, there are a couple of storages over here. As you can see, there's a hairdryer over here. There are other drawers that also are empty. We can put your things. And moving further along, there are a couple of amenities. There's a kettle over here. There's 4 bottles of water provided by them, which is really good. And there's actually another 3 in the mini fridge, so 7 bottles provided. There's also nuts and potato chips over here, and your coffee and tea, and it's totally free for you to eat. And what's good about it is that they also provided us this plate of snacks. And moving further in front, there's also a TV, 40-inch TV. I'll put the text on screen for the correct ones. The brand of the TV is called Hisense. Not too sure what is it, but it's actually a smart TV with Netflix, YouTube, Prime TV, and everything that you ever need for entertainment purposes. TV is also located over on this side, so you definitely can put HDMI if you want to. There's also a very mini fridge. I find this fridge damn cute because it's just like a cube, but right inside there's 2 cans of Tiger, 2 cans of Coke, 2 cans of 100 plus, oh, and another 4 bottles of water, not 3. There's a Kit Kat and a Cadbury chocolate bar as well, and all these are complimentary. And since this is a decommissioned bus, there's probably the best part of this room is basically the driver's seat. And what's really interesting about it is that they try to keep everything to its original condition, even the door itself. So it's really cool. It feels like an actual bus that we are going into. And sitting inside, it's super duper cramped for me. I'm a little bit large, but here's my POV. This is the steering wheel. There's all the mileage and speed. There's also a couple of buttons over there. Of course, all these are not usable, but it's still pressable. There's the handbrake over here, and also this window that you always see in all the buses that can actually be opened as well. A little bit tight, but there you go. And it's so realistic that there's still the accelerator and brake pedal over here. So yeah, basically this is how it fits. Really tight, but I'm very large size, overall okay lah. So I believe this is one of the really most interesting part of the Bus Collective rooms itself, the driver's seat. So definitely you can post on your IG that you are a bus driver. And as we move further down the bus, as you can see, this wall is really seamless. So they actually built in the doors so it doesn't protrude out and block your way. So over on the first door is a wash basin and water closet. And I'm very large, and as you can see, I fit in perfectly. I'm spreading my leg to the widest, and it's very spacious. Nothing blocking over on my left and right, but probably one of the best part of it is it has a bidet. And cue to Rose's reaction.
Oh. Guys, got bidet.
So moving over to the wash basin, I would say the overall wash basin size is really small, but since we're in a bus, it's quite narrow. But they do make it up for it because they provided all the amenities over here, like your toothbrush, your shaver, your cups, your soap, and also your shower cap, and all the basic amenities that's usually given in a hotel. And moving on to the shower area, as you can see, it's not super duper spacious, but more than enough for you to shower. There's a rain shower, there's a hand shower as well, and there's 2 bottles of soap, and it's not attached. But from the looks of it, when we're going to bathe, it seems like it's going to get really wet all around, so do take note of that. But of course, they do have floor towels provided. And moving towards the end of the bus, there's 2 things. There's the sleeping area and there's also a bathtub. To take note, not every room has bathtub, so there are a couple of rooms listed out, which I will talk about it in the later part of this video. And as you immediately step up into the sleeping area, you're greeted by a king-size bed with 4 pillows, 2 bedside tables, and on both sides there are switches with a USB plug, which is really good, but maybe should include USB-C as well. And one good thing about it is that they actually built 2 air cons in the entire room itself, because it's really long, so if they build one, the airflow definitely won't go through. And apart from that, there's also another TV over here, so when you're sleeping on the bed, you can pull the TV out and watch to your heart's content. As you can see, I'm doing this tour alone because Rose is at work, but she's coming later at around 7 PM, and we all know what's her favorite, so I'm gonna leave it to her to react, because she'll probably react a lot better than me lah.
That's big!
That's what she said.
And on the outdoors of the bus, there's actually an outdoor patio for you to check out. There's also a shelter over there and a barbecue pit for you to barbecue your stuff at night. The wash basin over here, you can fit up to 4 sitters. So really interesting and cool concept. There's a barbecue pit, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna have some barbecue food tonight. And now talking a little bit about the room info, there are 7 types of different rooms amongst the 20 buses here in the bus collective. And the one that we are staying in is called King George. And what's special about it is that there's actually a bathtub within the sleeping area itself. So I'll flash a couple of names on the screen, and these are the different types of rooms. So what differs among each room is the layout bed. So there are actually queen beds, single bed, there's twin beds, some there's no bathtub, and one special thing about it is that the Queen Victoria has actually a round bed. So depending on which room that you choose, the maximum capacity of the rooms are either 3 or 4, and what differs from each room is that one of it either has the sofa bed that we have right now over here, and the others is a bunk bed, which is really cool in my opinion. A little flashback to army days, and we are at Changi Village also. Since they're all buses, the size of the rooms are more or less the same. It's all about 45 square meters. So in terms of pricing for the bus collective, it ranges from about 378 all the way up to 478. So when you're booking accommodation here, expect those kind of prices. So do remember to double check the prices when you're booking. Might be a little bit costly, but I would say it's definitely a interesting experience to do in Singapore. And now talking about the location of the bus collective, I wouldn't say it's the best because it's located at Changi, but being at Changi Village, it's really good because you're surrounded by a lot of foods, especially Changi Village Hawker Center. This development itself has 3 entrances to it, so you can definitely explore to your heart's content. Right outside, there are a lot of F&B restaurants and a lot of amenities for you to check out. There's also a Cheers for you to get all your amenities. But zooming out, looking at the entire Singapore, is located on the eastern end. I wouldn't say it's ideal for all the international tourists unless you have multiple days to explore in Singapore. But it's located near Changi Airport, so if you are flying, you can actually check it out the day before. And for all the local viewers, you can definitely check it out because this is a really interesting experience since it's the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. So in terms of flooring, the entire room is decked out with tiles, and I assume it's laminate kind of thing because it's actually not very even. So if the floors is not even, you cannot really use tiles, right? So laminates throughout the entire room, even for the toilet, the sleeping area, and on the exterior is just timber decking. So which leads us to our next segment, whether it's clean or not. To be honest, it's not super duper clean, but in my opinion, this is more of a chalet rather than a hotel, so do not expect hotel level cleanliness. So in terms of facilities for the bus collective, I wouldn't say it's expensive. There's not much facilities within the development itself, but there's a restaurant and bar you can definitely check out which serves Asian and Western food. Unfortunately, during our stay, the restaurant and bar is still not open yet, but if you're coming here, go and check it out and let us know in the comments below. But I do want to highlight that we are in Changi Village itself, so there are a plethora of activities outside you can definitely try. There's also a sea that is only less than a 5 minutes walk, so you can definitely do that and chill out. So Rose is about to reach and we're going to see her reaction of this place. So let's go and pick her up from the entrance.
She's with me. My wife.
Hi, hello. I'm back from work.
This is Rose's reaction to the bus collective.
I'm impressed. Bathtub! That's big! Very good, 10 out of 10. I actually like this. I mean, it's a bit small, but it actually looks nice. Betes! I think the bed is alright, but the blanket actually make it a lot softer.
So yeah, I was talking to the hotel manager and he mentioned that all the barbecue sets can be ordered from the on-site restaurant. They provide sets of 2, 5 and 10 packs. Unfortunately, the price hasn't been fixed, so I cannot let you guys know. But once y'all know, comment down below. And overall, as a non-foodie as myself, I would say the food was delicious and the garlic bread was top-notch.
Best garlic bread ever.
Good morning guys, today is the second day of the bus collective. We're gonna have breakfast and like I mentioned yesterday at the location wise, we're just located right outside Changi Village Hawker Center, which has a variety of plethora of good food. So let's go.
Let's go.
A few moments later.
What are you looking at? What's up guys, so this is the end of this hotel review of the Bus Collective, and all I can say is a very unique experience here in Singapore, since also it's the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. In my honest opinions, I would say this is actually quite expensive, but I would recommend if you all come in groups, maximum 4 per bus, and if you split it among 4 people, I would say it's quite affordable. So I would say this is more of a chalet type of experience, so there's a barbecue right outside, so definitely come here and barbecue.
Very nice. I really love the barbecue experience. To me, I would say I'm quite surprised because when you heard of like the concept of a bus hotel, it might be a bit cramped, it's not so clean, it's not so comfortable, but it's totally opposite when I come here. But really more for if you want to like have a getaway far away from the city center.
So another thing that you want to take note is that in the bus itself, there's not much places to hang your stuff, as in literal hooks or hangers, so do take note of that if you are coming here. So yes, this is the end of this entire bus review. We hope you like this video. If you love this video, remember like, share and subscribe, and watch all our other hotel reviews as well. So see ya
In the next one.